Oh, hey, indeed, and welcome into the guest room. I'm your host, Mike. That's Hudson over there.
Bicycles.
That's Andy.
R.
And that's KD.
Wheeled.
Yeah. Man, our sentences.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Well, some of ours.
Oh, boy. Good thing I'm not part of that. The caliber of our sentences right now is superb.
High.
Magnificent.
37 millimeter. Is that a caliber?
I mean, it is.
I mean, yeah, it could be.
It's not
fairly
one, not one
large
that
one,
anyone
but-
uses.
Is it?
Caliber?
I mean, like there's a 40 cal.
Yeah. So it's almost as big as that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I think fewer gauges in a shotgun is bigger.
Correct.
Just like with a metal roof, fewer gauges is thicker.
Gauges.
So gauge is
That's what I was thinking of.
how much they cut off from the original.
Wait, what?
Is that like the same with railways? Like a narrow gauge
I was thinking of ears.
railway too? Maybe it is.
What?
No.
Quick question for you guys. So I was actually talking to someone. How much? Because I had a friend of mine who was talking about an engagement.
Oh man, are you going to out him right now?
No.
Or
Are
is
we
it
going to
her?
propose for them?
No. Well, it was them talking about
Worst
someone else
proposal of all
potentially
time.
engaging.
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 Will you engage me?
How much should a ring be worth when you're going to propose?
Well, it's the Michael Scott rule.
Which remind me of that.
3-year salary.
It's a function.
Man.
It's a function of how much money you have, how much money you make, and how pretty you want it to be.
And how old you
Oh, I
are.
thought you were going to say how pretty she is.
Oh, man.
It's a bunch of factors.
Why? What did you tell him or her?
No, I just had someone tell me when I was dating Grace that
when you were engaging.
when I was thinking of engaging.
We were about to gauge. Whoa.
I don't like that.
Engage.
Oh.
What?
Just figuring out the connection of gauge. Continue.
Anyway, and someone told me that a ring really needs to be 3 months' salary.
I mean, it's less than 3 years, but
I mean,
Yeah.
it's like, and I was wondering, like, that's if you're getting
After
$5,000
taxes,
a month,
before taxing.
taxing.
Before all the taxing happens.
If you're making $5,000 a month, you have to buy a $15,000 rock to get engaged.
it's really a bummer for Rachel that I was working at a golf course part-time when we got engaged.
Did you
Yeah, I
spend,
was
did you
nowhere
spend
close.
3 months' salary?
Probably more.
Yeah, I didn't spend 3
Yeah,
months. salary.
I think maybe post taxes and
It wasn't close for me.
other expenses. I was
Student
close
loans.
to 3. Yeah, other
Really?
other fixed expenses. I was maybe close to 3-ish
Really?
months. Yeah, but I mean, after taxes, after mortgage, and after all that, like, there's not much
Hey,
left.
do you know the haircut the government takes? Let's talk about that, lawyer.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
The haircut.
All right, listeners, this is a haircut podcast and also a trivia podcast. We like to play games, and so we're going to do that.
I was about to say that's why we kicked Kevin off.
Good thing he doesn't listen to the podcast, huh?
Andy, you and I only have a matter of years.
I know. It's only a matter of time. Look who's talking, right? But,
10 years ago.
yeah.
And so we're going to play the secret phrase game today. A secret phrase will be uttered by one of the four of us. It's your job to figure out who said it and what they said. And then there could be free stuff at the end.
And this is a continuation of a series, right?
Yes.
It is this
Oh, yeah.
second
This
game
season 2.
we're playing is
Season
Yeah.
episode 2 of season 1.
So if you're starting now,
Oh, no.
maybe go 1 or 2 episodes back.
Yeah, probably
The
2.
last episode.
Yeah. Just go to
Yeah.
the last episode.
Season.
And
what
you'll
is it? What is
see-
it? It's season opener. You know what it
A
is?
pilot?
Pilot? No, because you've already done this before, kind of.
Oh. Premiere?
Season opener, I
An
think.
EP,
Oh, yeah. An
Ooh.
LP?
What does EP mean?
exclusive performance.
Oh, really?
I thought it was electronic production.
Andy seemed like he really wanted you to ask
I'm pretty
him
sure
that.
it's EP, exclusive performance.
I'm pretty sure it's
No, I'm positive.
EP
What
stands
does
for.
EP
was with
stand
that one,
for? Roughly
just like
EP.
Equalizer, right?
Oh no! Extended play?
Oh!
It's even grosser.
Wait, how can you release an EP like before you release an album?
EP stands for extended play. LP stands for long play.
What?
What?
feel like those are football terms.
I don't think musicians know that.
Extended play is usually 4 to 6 tracks. Long play is 10 to 12 tracks. This
What's
is
an
great.
album?
I'm done. I'm done.
That's an
I'm
album.
Done. Just wrap
Album
this
is
up.
LP.
Just wrap it up.
That makes sense. I've heard
I'm
that.
done. This is dumb.
So this is
My whole life's ruined.
He's walked out the building.
Bye, Andy.
This is episode 2. Episode 1 of this series happened probably a couple of weeks ago.
But on this podcast, we don't call it episode 2. We call it Jepisode 2.
2. In episode 1, that was a board that I made that was titled Things I Think Mike Knows, and I was correct because Mike is now winning 9,600
I
to
hate that.
904 with Andy. Hudson has 597, and
We're really
Katie has
close.
negative 2,000.
Yeah, I would give KD an A as far as.
But negative
Profiling.
2,000 points.
Well, yeah.
He's got a long way to come.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this
But
week,
this could be the complete opposite.
of the first third.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be the opposite third.
Okay.
All right.
forgot you
In
just made those
this will
comments.
be
This will be.
So at the end of this, it'll be like 11,000 what? No, 10. I
what do you
can't do. I can't do
What are
math
you
right now. 10,200.
What are you talking
Hudson
about?
and Mike tied, and I'll have it 1,800.
remember when it
Yeah.
Yeah.
it comes
Yeah.
to Final Jeopardy, you can wager your previous points.
Oh, no.
Come on, Mike. Come on.
That's dangerous.
No, that just.
That doesn't seem right.
This is Sprinkle.
Why?
That just doesn't seem like you should be able to wager those points then.
We'll see. It depends on how good I do this round.
Because like
Why? What? I mean,
It's-
I'm open.
it's unfair because like Mike had his board first, so clearly he should have more points to wager
Oh yeah, you're
this time.
He's
Like,
right.
it
you're
just-
right.
it's
You're
just
right.
a
Yeah,
little
we're
unfair.
not going to do that.
This Sprinkle has
Andy,
been.
I mean,
denied.
it all evens out in the end, assuming everything goes the way it should.
Andy coming in with the smarts.
Yeah.
This is things I think Hudson knows. Category 1.
based on one text message to
Yes.
me.
Oh,
An-
man.
Animated movies. KD impersonation version.
Yes.
Needing the movie and character on that one.
Oh, sorry, what?
Yeah, what were you doing?
I was looking at news. Sorry, what? What was it? What was it?
Animated movies, KD impersonation version. And it's same as the one on Mike's board. This is kind of an interpretation as well.
Okay.
I didn't really understand that comment last time or this time.
As in, like, for example, the Queen Amidala one. Like, I didn't do a great job of actually sounding
sounded-
what she sounds
And
like.
Luke
But
Skywalker sound like Jar Jar Binks too.
Yeah,
Which is
it's true.
surprising.
I was actually going to ring it and was, whoa, that was a good thing I didn't.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
well, I think it's probably because I stumbled over the words.
Yeah.
The next category is Disney theme park stuff.
Club 33, please.
Oh dang it! Now it's
Club
going to come
33,
in.
Come on. You
Next,
should have just left it as Club 66 and we wouldn't.
next is People in Genesis. In
People in Genesis?
Yep,
Oh,
parentheses.
so this is like non-white, non.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
In parentheses, hard. This is a hard category.
Oh
Okay,
yes.
good.
I'm gonna lose to Mike on this one.
Next is 2000s TV shows. Stupid answers.
Oh no.
And after that is lawyery.
How do you spell that?
Ooh.
Lawyer, but
Maybe
LY.
like charcuterie. It's up to you.
Lawyerly.
Next is board games. Stolpy Rots.
Oh no.
Oh, I missed that.
This looks like a great board.
Thanks.
Okay.
Why are you
Okay.
questioning? I'm not
Okay.
being serious.
The board is Hudson's.
I
and-
feel better about. So here's the Venn diagram. Okay, the overlap. Like I'm closer to Hudson than I am Mike.
Well, that's also because you're literally going to Disneyland, so then you already have one basically down.
Yeah, but like 2000s TV show, like I feel pretty good about that one.
You probably
Board
would.
It's also
games,
stupid
I feel pretty
answers.
good about that.
Yeah, I mean, I also feel closer to. Like, Hudson's the bridge between
Okay.
us. The bridge between.
Yeah.
Like the Bridge of Terabithia.
I actually think about
Yeah.
that often.
Except
about
someone
how
dies in
Hudson's the bridge. We just include him in our text to each other just so we can communicate.
he can interpret.
Yeah.
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 You two are speaking tongues, and he's
Yes.
That's when you guys talk about sports.
Hudson.
Disney theme park stuff for 100.
Disney theme park
Club 33.
stuff
Do it.
for 100.
You won't.
Here we go. This ride is in the shape of an alpine mountain.
Andy.
Andy.
Matterhorn.
That's right.
You did.
and apparently has a basketball court inside.
It
Yes.
doesn't actually.
No.
Wait, why not?
It doesn't.
Why doesn't it? Why
Because
did
it's like-
people say
well,
that
it's
it
a-
did?
It did.
I mean, it has like a. It's not an actual court. It's like a little hoop that someone put up in their free time for like a little fun. It's basically like a Nerf hoop.
Oh.
Yeah,
200.
that's a big myth.
200. In Frontierland at Disneyland, this is my favorite ride and seems like a
Hudson.
Hudson.
Thunder Mountain Railroad.
That's right.
Wait, how do you know this is his favorite ride?
But go ahead. Can you finish the clue?
It seems like a nickname Kevin would give himself, Big Thunder. And I think you're supposed to be in like a mining cart, or maybe it's just a train.
It's a train, but there's only one ride in Frontierland. That's how I knew. Also, when you do go on that ride,
Yeah.
Is
watch the
Splash
goat
Mountain-
when you turn down a little road, like a little turn.
Tom Brady's
There's
there?
a goat, and you look right at Tom Brady, and you don't take your eyes off Tom Brady, and you'll get like huge vertigo. It's called the goat trick. It's crazy.
Okay. Duly
isn't Splash Mountain in Frontierland? They're near
Not anymore.
Oh.
They tore down Splash Mountain. It's Tiana's Bayou Adventure now.
What? Splash Mountain was like the second best ride.
But it was also I'm not going to go there.
It's dangerous
Yeah.
Oh,
for stupid people.
No, I need to stop talking about
I know.
Disney parks until we're down in this category.
Yeah.
All right.
I know what you're gonna say.
Hudson, you're bored.
3.
At California Adventure, this was the original name of the ride currently called Incredicoaster.
Hudson.
California
Screaming.
That's right.
4.
For 400. These are the 4 parks in Disney World.
Hudson.
Animal
Kingdom, Epcot, Magic Kingdom, and Disney's Hollywood Studios or MGM Studios.
That's correct. Disney's Hollywood Studios.
5.
For 500.
That should have been a 600 winner.
Not for Hudson.
That was easy.
Jeez.
This is the number of, quote, countries in the World Showcase at Epcot. Mike looks stunned.
What? What?
This is the number of countries in the World Showcase at Epcot.
Is this how you guys felt with my categories?
Wow. No, I feel like this is like.
Stop talking.
Remember I said that this was like the bridge? No.
Yeah, like
Like the bridge
What's-
to town.
he's like in a time when bridges weren't
what's
invented.
the bridge in North and South Korea where they had the tree incident?
Oh, I don't know.
Where they
that.
chopped down the tree and then there was a massacre?
All right,
That's
no,
this.
no. I'm not going to waste points on this.
the bridge to Tabitha. Buzz.
Oh, this Buzz?
Yeah.
Aldrin.
24.
Is it 9?
No. 11.
That's close.
Hudson.
A 6. 6.
This is what Epcot stands for.
Early performance.
Headphones off, Hudson.
Excellent.
Extended play.
Extended play cafeteria of
No. Yeah. Cafeteria of Tabitha.
Hudson has broken out the whiteboard and taken his headphones off. I can't even see them anymore.
the episode of Caught.
This was a question on the Guest Room podcast before, BT Dubs.
Was it actually?
It was.
Sounds like one I wouldn't remember.
Probably. This would be a good time to tell you there's a bonus 1,000 point question under lawyery.
So hold on. He gets a 1,000-point bonus question, but Mike gets no bonus question on his board.
Mike has 9,000.
This seems not fair at all. Hey, KD minus 2,000 for unfair boards. Unfair boards. This is
Boards.
Wait,
Yeah.
what if you get a bonus
I'm
1,000
not
point
gonna
no.
guess
question?
It's still
on this one.
unfair for Mike. I feel bad for him. He
I'm
didn't
not
get a
going to
1,000-point
guess
question.
on this one.
Okay.
I haven't guessed for no points, but that's it.
Where's
Is it experimental prototype of tomorrow?
the C?
Center.
Oh, experimental city experimental prototype city of tomorrow.
Community.
That's what it was.
Experimental prototype community
Yeah, it was-
of
It
tomorrow.
was originally designed to be like an actual functioning city whenever Walt thought it through, but then everyone realized that was a stupid idea.
Oh.
And so they came out with what they came out with.
If you have
What
a
did they come out
son,
with?
will he be named Walter?
They came out with a ride, one of the rides called the about imagination, where a animated dragon farts in your face.
Oh.
Oh wow, that is imaginative.
Named Figment. If you get the joke,
I bet
It's a
imagination.
figment of your
I
imagination.
bet Nick designed that part.
It's a font.
Yeah, I've told Mike. I started talking to him about that stuff, and
Yeah.
Grace was like, She knew I was about to fangirl. I was trying so hard to keep it cool. Keep it cool.
Keep it together, man.
together. Lawyer. Wait, go ahead.
It's your board.
Lawyerly.
For what?
For one.
For one.
Praise the Lord, Kevin's not here, and Matt. It's not here either.
Also, a term on games like this. This two-word phrase essentially means someone can't be tried for the same crime twice.
Hudson.
Double
Jeopardy.
That's right.
Oh man.
2.
For 200.
I'm so proud of myself.
Oh, boy.
for that.
This is what the graduate distinction JD stands for.
And
Oh.
Andy.
Juris Doctorate.
That's right. I thought you were going to say Vance.
You're the worst.
300.
How do you know that?
I used to work with a lot of attorneys.
Hate them all.
All right, for 300. Derived from the Latin for twist, this term is used in common law for civil wrong that caused a party loss or harm. And I think it's also a baked item.
Please repeat.
Derived from the Latin for twist, this term is used in common law for a civil wrong that causes a party loss or harm. And I think it's also a baked item.
Croissant.
The way that you're phrasing that question is so strange. I don't know. You look like you're about to fart.
Well,
Figment.
what?
No.
That's what I said.
You said fart. I said Figment, the dragon. No, the answer is tort.
oh,
Oh,
tort, like a sandwich
Tortuga.
or a cake.
I love tort.
I think there's like tort law, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
tort law.
Okay.
Yeah, it's injury law, kind of.
Okay.
So I get a tort when I break my arm.
No one really
No, but if someone breaks your arm, they've torted.
not to be confused with
Yeah, is that what Figment does?
What does that sound like? 400.
All right.
400. A Texas carnival baker named Norma McCorvey used this pseudonymous pseudonym.
Sudanese?
I'm getting
She
more.
used a surname to represent herself in a landmark 1973 Supreme Court case. What was it?
The
You have to
case or
repeat
the
that
name?
The name.
Say it again.
A Texas carnival baker named Norma McCorvey used this pseudonymous surname to represent herself in a landmark 1973 Supreme Court case.
Hudson?
Hudson,
Jane Doe?
incorrect.
That's what I was going to guess, but I was like, that's too obvious.
I shouldn't have.
Oh.
Maybe.
I should let you guess that
Yeah,
one.
well, I wasn't
No,
going to.
no more hints.
You're right. A Texas. All right.
No, I wasn't going to guess.
Yeah, neither was that.
What was it?
Do you guys know any Supreme Court cases that happened in 1973?
I know six.
Around that time?
Yeah.
Roe?
Row.
Interesting.
Norma
Whoa.
McCorvey. Andy, board's
500.
yours. 500.
Well, I'm wrong.
The U.S. Immigration Act of 1882 is the first and only time that federal law prohibited immigration to America from any specific country. This was that country.
1882?
1882.
It seems like it should be significant to the question.
Yep.
Can you say?
The U.S. Immigration Act of 1882 is the first and only time that federal law prohibited immigration to America from any specific country. This was the country.
What was happening in 1882? They were like,
I mean, like,
What's going on in
War of
1882?
1812, they're 70 years over it. Like,
yeah,
I mean,
that's true. That's like slightly more than the miles
Yeah.
between
Isn't it-
Magic Mountain
yeah,
and Disneyland.
True.
All right.
There was an empire
It's like Pride
during
and
that time,
Prejudice,
right? Like
right?
the
Pride and
Ottoman
Prejudice
Empire.
times?
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
it's from the Ottoman Empire.
Yeah, I bet you you're right.
China.
China.
Wow.
Just missed the way he said China.
China.
Andy.
600.
600. Under the 1982 United Nations Law of the Sea Convention, this is how far out from the shore a nation's territorial waters stretch.
Oh, yeah.
Where the country has full jurisdiction over
Yeah.
vessels.
What's this called? Can you repeat again?
Under the 1982 United Nations Law of the Sea Convention, this is how far out from the shore a nation's territorial waters stretch, where a country has full jurisdiction over
be
vessels.
totally-
Ooh, I think so. Jurisdiction.
Go ahead.
There's
No,
like
go ahead.
there's economic zone, and then there's like your territory. So we're talking their territory.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Andy. Come on.
I have a guess for no points.
No, come on.
No. You guess. I'll guess if you guess.
I have no idea.
Yeah, you're lawyerly.
Yeah.
No, hold on. He took one of the most boring professions and he asked the most boring question about the most boring profession. I don't know what this is.
Actually, this is kind of interesting.
Go back to go back to Mike's board.
So I think it's 12 miles.
It is 12 miles.
Oh, I should have guessed it.
He didn't.
Oh,
But you didn't.
Hudson, the board
It's
is
not me.
Andy's.
Yeah, it's Andy.
1,000.
For 1,000
Wait,
points.
unfair.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
You have an ability to get this just as much as I
Katie,
do.
you could, Katie, if you answer this, you get 1,000 of your points back.
If I answer this?
Yeah.
Okay. In 2012, President Barack Obama signed. Wow.
Oh, start this one over.
In 2012, President Barack Obama signed the Jobs Act. This is what the Jobs acronym stands for.
Oh.
Wait, what do we call these again?
I hate laws.
Ridiculous acronyms
Oh.
derived from government or science.
Yeah.
Rags?
Rags.
I don't know.
In 2012,
Jobs.
I have no idea.
President Barack Obama signed the Jobs Act. This is what Jobs stands for.
No, there's no way.
Jumpstart our business startups.
Jumpstart our business startups. Okay, 2 compound words in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually have a Barack Obama story, surprisingly. A professor of mine went to school
Secret
at actually
phrase.
the law school where Obama taught at, and he would be involved in a program or a situation where Obama would have a bunch of his students come into his office and they would talk about constitutional law. And at one point, my professor came in and there was like a cookie that the
I'm
cafeteria
preparing
sold,
myself
and it was a
for a
really
secret phrase.
it was a really big
Yeah.
cookie.
Uh-huh.
And so
It's a
he
really
came
good
in
cookie.
and
Uh-huh.
he's
Really
like,
good
"Oh, you know, Mr. So and so," and he stops. He goes, "Mr. So and so, that's a big cookie." He's like, "Yeah, I just got from the cafeteria." And then he started working at the office, and every time that Obama came in and he saw him, he goes, "Oh, hi, Big Cookie." So he has the privilege of being known by President Obama as Big Cookie.
Wow.
Nice. That is cool.
I mean,
It's just a weird thing. Anyway,
Uh,
The
1, 2,
board's still
3.
Andy's.
4, 5, 6, 7.
wait, what?
He's doing his President Barack Obama. Well,
That's
And then-
a big cookie.
I think
this
it's
is
me.
a lot of fun.
This is
I think
a lot of
it's me,
fun.
right?
Yeah, it's Andy.
You.
People.
Oh, don't do that one.
No, let's do. Let's do
Don't do
animated movies, Kitty impersonation.
Oh,
version.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe I'll guess.
There's 2 categories gone, Mike. What's the score?
The score, Mike has not guessed yet, so he has 0 points,
Oh.
but hasn't lost any. Andy has 300 points, and Hudson has 600 points.
Alrighty.
Double Andy's.
Which quadruples something else? Okay. For 100. Remember, I need both the movie and the character.
Oh, that was not.
I remember that
to
now.
remember.
I don't remember that either.
I said that.
The movie and the character.
The movie and the character. Yes.
Producer Garrett, did he say that?
Hey guys.
It's producer Garrett here.
Well, actually,
Together. Okay.
lots of guest appearances today. Wow.
Go Huskers.
I thought he was in Europe, but
All right. For 100.
Yep. Come on, do it.
I want you to do it.
I want
Okay.
you to do it.
Yeah, something classic like Dinah Guy. Oh, Hudson.
Mr. Incredible, The Incredibles.
That's right.
Suck it, Mike. You
Oh,
should
he
have
had
got
a great
that one.
look. The cape, the boots.
I love the cape and the boots.
No capes.
No capes.
Oh man, I love that movie.
Not enough to guess it.
Hudson.
2.
For 2. Ah, yes, the Spider.
Hudson.
Mike. Hudson.
Mega Mind.
That's right.
Go to Schulhouse.
Arachnus Deficus.
Even the smallest bite from Arachnus Deficus will instantly paralyze.
3.
3. We do not wash our pits.
Mike. Shifu, Kung Fu Panda.
That's right.
Sacred Tears.
I say that to my kids all the time.
Mike.
Levi. We do not watch our pits.
Animated for 4.
For 4. We need to.
Hudson.
Mike. Oh
Hudson.
It was the two.
Dory Finding Nemo.
That's right.
But I'm sure Finding Dory might actually be a potential.
And what's the name of the dentist?
Can you
That was his address.
That
come back?
Boys.
Katie's
5.
impersonation there is fantastic.
That was actually really good, Katie.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Stud,
much.
it is your turn.
5.
Hey, are you okay over there? I can smell you.
Mike.
Oh!
Doug from Up.
That's right.
I can smell you.
That
can
smile
smell
on his face. I think they want only these categories.
That was a really good. That was another good impression.
I have just met you, and I love you.
Grace and I quote that all the time. And I love you.
Animated for 6.
For 6. It's so fluffy, I'm gonna die. Mike. Wait.
Oh, no.
I'm not gonna guess anymore.
That stinks.
Oh, bummer.
Let's go with Agnes Despicable Me.
That's right.
Oh, you got it. How the heck?
I didn't know that. My wife knew that.
I
The
knew
other ones
Despicable
are
Me. I don't know, dude.
I think it's like
Meredith.
in Edna or something.
I got so annoyed with those like movies that I just kind of stopped caring.
Well, they kept going.
Yeah.
First one's good.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
first
and
one
the
is
second
good.
one's actually not bad.
Look, Mom.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. You know, there's an actual guy on YouTube who has assumed the role of Vector, and he looks just like him, and he just tests stupid online products, and he has millions and millions of subscribers.
Direction and magnitude. Oh yeah.
Really annoying.
Mike, the board's yours.
I thought we were like hearing or looking up a clip or something.
No.
Let's,
You're beating me.
Oh man, I'm good. People in Genesis hard 100.
People in Genesis hard for 100. He was the father of Rachel.
Mike.
Mike.
Laban.
That's right. Or Laban. No, it's not. It's Laban.
Stupid.
People in Genesis hard for 2.
For 2. This guy, whose people are mentioned throughout the Old Testament, had a half-brother named Ben-Ami, or Ben-Ami. His grandfather was Lot, and his father was also Lot. Gross. Mike.
Ammon.
No. One of his descendants was Ruth. This guy, whose people are mentioned throughout the Old Testament, had a half-brother named Ben-Ami. His grandfather was Lot, and his father was also Lot. Gross. One of his descendants was Ruth.
Wait, hold on.
Hold on. Called.
I'll guess for no points. Is it Moab?
It is Moab.
No!
Ruth the Moabitess.
No, that's why. I just...
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah. He's like, I knew she was a Moabitess. I just had no idea why.
No, that makes sense now. Yeah.
People in Genesis hard for 3.
For 3.
Dork.
People are hard. All right, for 3. According to Genesis 5, 6 through 11, this man lived 905 years.
Is it Methuselah?
Are you busting in?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I said Hudson.
Oh, I didn't
Hudson.
hear that either.
No, it's not.
Excellent.
According to Genesis 5, 6
Hey.
through 11, this man lived 905 years. His dad was Seth, and his son was Kenan.
Go ahead, Mike.
I mean, there was a lot of people that lived to 905.
Mike.
Jared.
No.
Just Jared?
What did Abraham live to?
Zales.
Jared.
Jared lived really long. I
What-
think he
what-
was second.
Every kiss begins with J.
How old was Abraham? Like he was like 905 too.
No.
He was more like
Was it?
180.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, I think it.
180?
There was
Yeah.
only like a few
was
people
wondering
actually
about
lived up to the 900s.
Yeah, those are pre-flood people that did that.
Son of Seth. Enoch. No, Enosh.
Enosh is correct.
Also, I was just still laughing over
Yeah,
Katie's statement.
I figured what that was about, but
Anyway,
Is it me still?
Yeah.
400.
you.
Oh,
People
yeah.
in Genesis hard for 4.
You and I are just moving up and down.
Oh! Let's go!
Ow.
Mike,
Oh, no, not that one.
Oh no, it's Final Jeopardy.
No, not again.
True it, Mike. True it.
Do it.
Where is it? That one. We should really make that in a more
You're playing with
conspicuous
house
spot.
money on this board. House
Come
money.
on.
True it.
Yeah, I'm
Scores.
going to true that.
Cool. What are the scores?
Andy's got 300. Hudson's got 1,000. Mike's got 1,000.
All right, he's truing it. This one of Esau's wives bore him Reuel.
Oh, great. The only one I know is base math, so I'm going to say base math.
And base math is correct.
Yes!
I hate everything about what you choose to be. Base math? That's her name? Base?
Yeah.
B-A-S-E. Math.
That wasn't one of your subjects in school?
Wow.
Base math?
Her parents hated her.
Well, apparently her parents did too because they named her base math.
We're probably
what you were
butchering
saying.
that name.
What?
That's what you were saying,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Hebrew wise.
Mike,
People in Genesis hard for 5.
for 5. According to Genesis 30:13, Leah said, "Happy am I, for women will call me happy," and named her son this.
She says this like 7 times.
Leah said that?
Leah said it.
Happy am I, so I'll call him glad.
For women will call me happy.
I just remember like the dramatic reading of the Bible that we used to listen to, where you go, "For women will call me happy."
Happy. Because
just
she's happy.
You should say Judah.
Mike, from my angle, it looks like
Ruben.
you're homeless and writing on a piece of cardboard.
It's a lot of narrative you got from that.
They've outlawed that in some place in Oregon. I can't remember the name.
Grants
Pass.
Pass.
Grants Pass. So
That was a big Supreme Court lawsuit from that. You should have known since you're lawyery.
why? I don't
Yeah, you
know
should know that.
all of the laws.
Yeah, you should know that.
I thought that was the point of being a lawyer.
But it was,
Do you know-
to be fair,
Please
that was-
repeat.
that was an Interstate 5 question.
According to According to Genesis 30:13, Leah said, "Happy am I, for women will call me happy," and named her son this.
You have like 10 guesses. No, not even that. It's probably 4 or 5.
She had 6 kids.
Mike's obscure
I know.
pre-First Kings knowledge
Why
is
is this on my
incredible.
board? My board.
Yeah, you're bored.
You said you're good at Bible stuff.
Mike.
Mike.
Simeon.
No. Merp, merp.
Was it Levi?
No.
Yeah.
Asher. It doesn't
that-
really
how
explain.
high on the list
It
was
doesn't
that?
really explain why she named him Asher.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm happy. And women will call me happy, and therefore I will name him
Well,
Asher.
she's happy because she has more kids than her sister.
Yeah, I know, which is ridiculous.
There's also like a thing about mandrake fruits, which always made
Yeah.
me laugh. Can I have some of your sons' mandrakes? No, and I was like, what the heck is this about? And then I found out it was like a fertility thing.
Mike,
is
it's your
really
board.
People in Genesis hard for 600.
For 6, Abraham made a covenant with this man, resulting in the digging of a well and the naming of a place at Beersheba.
Mike.
Mike,
Abimelech.
that is right.
I feel like that was
Abimelech.
easier.
Ooh, ooh,
Like I didn't get it, but
Abimelech.
but I feel like that was easier than some of them.
Then Asher.
Anyway,
Yeah.
there's just a lot of times she's happy that she has kids.
All right. A board game Stolpe Rots for 100.
Board game Stolpe Rots.
I'll win on this one.
All right.
Okay.
I don't
Ready?
have an explanation, so we're just going to jump on into it.
Yeah.
Okay. Perhaps a tale of communism. A generous benefactor begins to dole out money and property to fellow players.
Hudson.
Monopoly?
That's right. Dole out money and property to fellow players. As the game rolls on, the benefactor loses more and more while the others gain. However, at some point, everyone starts losing their property and money, and eventually the bank owns everything. There are no buildings, and everyone has the same amount of money.
2.
2. In this silly game, players take what looks like a crossword puzzle and pull letters off
Hudson.
one.
Mike.
Hudson.
Scrabble.
That's right. Pull letters off one word at a time. By the end, they're left with an empty board and 7 tiles to their name.
3.
3. A man is resurrected to the shock of the murder and a slew of party guests.
Andy.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
right. Everyone spends the whole game telling people that they think the other characters wouldn't murder someone and putting potential weapons back where they belong.
Put the candlestick back.
The cleaver's back in the kitchen.
Mrs. White.
You would never. Andy, board yours.
400.
400. This game depicts the fall of the Universal Empire as rebellions sprout up everywhere. The loss of territory means the loss of troops. Armies get cut off and trapped. Andy.
Risk.
That's right. Whole continents are lost. By the end, the rebels have created a stalemate with the,
How did you make Risk sound like Star Wars?
I think, Universal Empire, with an inexplicable random deployment of troops all across the world.
Nice. Nice.
Andy.
500.
500. This 2-player game is the opposite of Capture the Flag. You plant your opponent's flag somewhere behind their own lines and then forget where you put it, but it doesn't matter since you're both in full retreat.
Andy.
Andy.
Stratego.
That's right.
I've never played that game.
Oh, it's a great
so
game.
Good. So
Great
good.
game.
At least it was when I was 10.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
600.
I don't know.
I don't know.
In this race to the bottom, opponents see how quickly they can break down roads and cities into their component parts and hoard them. Andy,
Settlers.
that's right, and hoard the materials for themselves.
Dude, what a play.
Let's see. How does this one end? This is important considering that at any time they may need to pay out these materials depending on how the dice are rolled. I think by the end, like the 100-point clue, there are no buildings of any kind or roads, rail or otherwise, and nobody owns anything. I don't know how anybody wins.
Andy, how do you pronounce the word in that game?
Catan.
I say Catan.
Catan. Who says Catan? So Catan. So
Jesse
Catan.
Collins says Catan.
How it's supposed to be pronounced.
What, Catan?
It's better than
My
Catan.
wife says
Catan. Catan.
Well, your wife is also from Israel.
But they also have a version there called Settlers of Canaan. But you can't. Like,
Can we
the
make
board doesn't-
Settlers of Arizona?
Probably not.
Andy.
2000s.
By the way,
oh,
Andy
yeah, go ahead.
mopped up on that.
No,
Yes.
he did.
Yes.
He just came out of nowhere.
Nowhere he came out of.
What? You got the last 3 questions on that.
Scores, final category.
Yeah, Hudson's got 1,300. Mike and Andy each
Uh-oh.
have 2,100.
We're beating Hudson at his own board.
Yeah.
Wow,
Well,
this
hold on. At his own
No,
board,
his
that
own
was
board,
made
his own
by
board, his own board,
PD.
his own board, his own board.
These are all the things that Hudson knows
Yeah.
in life.
These are the things he knows.
Yeah, if he doesn't know this,
Yeah.
How did you forget the 12 miles?
Yeah.
how'd you forget the Jobs Act?
Yeah. Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Isn't that when
Really?
you were in law school?
Really? 2000s TV show Stupid Answers 100.
All right, for 100, SpongeBob lives under the sea.
And-
Andy,
Okay.
Bikini Bottom.
that's incorrect. SpongeBob lives under the sea in this show.
Okay.
Hudson. That's right.
Wow, that.
That's like the name of the city where he lives. Yeah. It's going to be SpongeBob lives under the sea in this Bikini Bottom town.
SpongeBob lives under the sea in this show. My wife informs me that he has square pants.
Oh.
You've never seen it?
Well, I've seen it, but she informed me that the full title was SpongeBob SquarePants.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
And his pants are
Hudson.
square.
Oh,
Because he's a sponge.
Yes. 2. This show follows a group of friends navigating life
Mike.
in New York. Mike.
Friends.
That's right. Navigating life in New York. I'm pretty sure they all date each other at one point or another.
Never seen it.
Never saw it.
What?
What?
That's such a good show.
No.
It's pretty
Central
good.
Perk? Come on.
Yeah, that's
Psych's better. I like my time with Psych.
2000s TV shows Stupid Dancers for 600.
You
stupid enters.
Stupid Dancers.
stupid dancers.
All right, for 600, the main characters solve crimes, usually with at least one wrong accusation. But we had to wait for it because they've come out with post-show productions like Psych the Musical and Psych... Hudson.
Psych?
That's right. And Psych the Movie.
Brutal. The clue was so long, I
Yeah.
forgot it was a Stupid Answers category.
5.
There was a clue in the question, the wait for it.
Oh, wait. Can you actually give me the full clue?
The main characters solve crimes, usually with at least one wrong accusation, but we had to wait for it because they've come out with post-show productions like Psych the Musical and Psych the Movie.
5.
What, did you have a problem with that?
No.
Okay, 500.
Good question.
We see a docuseries that follows a slew of coworkers both in and out of the office.
Mike.
Hudson.
Mike.
The Office.
That's right.
I say you better not get that one wrong.
Who would get something wrong in the stupid answers category?
No one. 2000s 400.
Give me that guy.
At least you didn't give the answer.
For 400, this show stars a great community of actors
Mike.
like Mike.
Community.
That's right. Like Joel McHale, Chevy Chase, Childish Gambino, because I don't know his actual name, and Ken Jeong.
Donald
That's
Glover.
Glover.
Lover.
2000s 300.
2000 for 300, the last regular clue on the board. This show also follows a group of friends in New York. The show built for like 8 seasons to a catastrophically bad 9th, all to hear the main character say, and kids, that's how I met your mother. Hudson.
That's how I met your mother.
Yes.
Never seen it.
I think you
never seen it.
I think you guys should have gotten it after catastrophically bad 9th.
Has anyone actually ever seen that here?
I have.
Andy?
No.
Mike?
Nope.
Oh, if you like Friends, you'd like that.
I don't like
scores going into Final Chaps.
All right. Going into Final Jeps, we've got Andy with 2,000.
right.
Hudson with 2,300. Mike with 3,200.
Interesting.
Yes.
What's the category?
Quite.
The category is George Lucas and Peter Jackson.
George Lucas.
I better get this.
Peter Jackson. This is like the anti-Andy category.
Thank you. Thank you. Is that your birth year?
Yeah. Why'd you tell him? No, he's gonna know.
I don't think he's got his eyes set on this score. Thanks. Okay.
Okay.
Your clue. This actor played 3 characters between Lord of the Rings and Indiana Jones series.
Harrison Ford was not in Lord of the Rings, right?
He was.
Was? Okay.
No, he wasn't. He plays Gollum.
3 characters, 2 series. Actor.
Wait. Three. Oh, wait. Do I have to give his actual name? What if I don't know the name?
Great.
You have to give it to me.
Give it to me. No. You can't get it. Frick. I'm not gonna get it.
This is the second time in the history of this podcast I haven't been able to think of this guy's name. So frustrating.
I think I should be able to guess using someone's character name.
No.
Okay.
For those
worth a
playing
shot.
along, for those playing along at home, this is a very Nathan Krell question. The tale,
Do you know it?
Arrow, Pirates
Not the name.
Sombre.
It sucks, doesn't it?
On
Yeah.
'Cause you and I both know who this guy is.
Yes.
Mystical quest
Oh, it's
to
a guy.
the Isle of Tortuga.
Do you know who it is?
Raven like sway.
Also, that's not much because
seas.
I would say probably 97% of all Lord LOTR casts are dudes. There's like only 2 chicks in that movie. In those movies.
Yeah, the
ruled it out.
director's cut of women talking to women is about 1 second. I think it's kind of revealing time.
All right.
Let's start with Andrew
Yep. I wagered 1 point.
and said Childish Gambino.
Man.
We'll come back to that.
Okay.
Next we'll go to Hud the Stud, and he said he wagered 1997, his birth year. I just doxed you. And he said Gimli guy and my axe.
It's not his name.
Oh,
It's not his name.
that's not the character, I guess.
Mike has said he's still writing. Anders Jeff.
Yeah, because I couldn't think of any of his name. Those were just some of the
Who?
names that popped into my head.
Oh,
But if Hudson's is right, then I actually know that character's name.
Well, bummer for you.
Hudson's is right.
I haven't seen enough Indiana Jones.
John Rhys Davies
Yeah,
is that person.
Yeah,
I was thinking of the Gollum character.
Oh,
That's Andy Samberg.
Andy
No.
Serkis.
Circus.
Anders.
Imagine if it was Andy Samberg as Gollum. That would be.
that would have
great.
been a non-serious movie.
I was gonna
Have you
get
guys
there.
seen the new
I think
Indiana
Andy
Jones?
was second closest out of all those.
I mean, I'll take it.
Final scores, therefore, Mike R.
Hudson has 303. Mike has 1700. Andy has 1999.
Wow.
So,
Yeah, I did pretty bad.
Hold on. Here. I had 1999.
Yeah.
Yeah,
HUD.
303.
Uh-huh.
Freeway.
And Mike.
1700.
17.
00.
No, which
We all
was-
learned a lot, I guess, in this episode.
Yeah, this was fun.
I learned that marriage belongs to my mother's infidel if you're Moab or something like that.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I
Or Beth's math.
I mean, you should have known that.
best,
You should have, you should have known that before the episode because you
Beth's
prepared the
meth.
board. So
what?
technically, you should have known that before the
A
episode.
lot of copy and paste goes on.
I mean, even like that's sort of a
yeah.
concept you should have been taught from a long time ago.
But
before we
I've only
prepared the
been
book.
I've only been here
Mother's
for
infidel.
16 years
My
or
mother's
whatever.
son.
Yeah.
It's not a downloaded core memory.
Yeah.
All right. Well, after episode 2 of season 2,
Of episode 1. Of the remaster.
sure, of the pilot, the EP Andy got 1999 on that episode. Hudson got 303. Mike got 1700 for a grand total. Are you summing?
Oh, I'm not trying to.
900 for Hudson. I got that one.
All right. So Hudson's got 900.
Mike is over
Andy's
10,000.
got 2,903. And Mike's got 10,000. Wait, no, 11,400. 300? I don't know.
Something like that.
We'll tell you at the
Yeah.
end.
Yeah, he's got 11,300.
300, yeah.
That's three. All right. So thank you for tuning in. Remember that we
This is a
said
math
the
pod, by
secret
the way?
yeah, it's a base math pod.
Ooh.
Wow. Nice
Remember
one.
that we had the secret phrase. So if you think you know who said it and what they said, send your guess to theguestroom@gmail.com.
Guessing it's the big cookie about Obama.
The big cookie,
Big cookie.
Yep.
because that was obviously made up. Also,
Hey there, big cookie.
Hey, big cookie.
That's your
Steve
Obama.
Kai. Sorry, that's Steve Kai's. That's my Steve Kai's voice.
big cookie, my bookie.
Is that the guy from Phantom Menace?
No. That,
Boss
that,
Nass?
No. If
Yeah.
anything, that's one of them cloners.
I was going for Jabba the Hutt
Ah.
because he calls Han his bookie. Did you guys ever see
Yeah, he does.
the version when Jabba was not a slug?
Yeah, he was a dude, an Irish guy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I noticed when we were watching A New Hope that when Han is like supposed to be stroking his fur, it looks really fake because there's no fur there.
Yeah.
All right, so listeners, let's listen to the secret phrase from last week. Clop. It's secret phrase time. Well,
Yep.
the time when we reveal it.
I like that time.
You had a
Um,
chance to say Vizzini, by the way, as the final fourth person or fifth person, and you decided not.
Well,
to
you
do
didn't know who Vicini was.
Yeah.
Shut your mouth.
Yeah.
Shut your mustachioed
That's
mouth.
bold coming from the guy that missed it.
Because I don't remember names.
Do you remember who said the secret phrase?
Yeah, let's see if he remembers
Yeah,
this
that
one.
was me.
Oh.
Oh, it was.
It was me. Yeah, I said frozen people can't believe they're freezers. And I said it right as the clue was about to be dropped for one of Andy's categories. And
Oh,
I think
I didn't even
managed
hear
to
it.
get it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
I thought
as-
I was waiting for the time we were talking about Disney and like the Secret Club, and I was like, "You're going to talk about frozen cryo people in Club
Oh, yeah.
33.
Isn't there something about Walt?
Yeah, like I
Yeah, it's
figured,
not they, yeah.
I figured you would
people
go
said that
there,
he,
and I was like,
is that why you threw the Disney bone at me with the Club 33?
"No,
I think you
just
throw
wanted-
a bone
I
to
just
you,
wanted to
not
know
at
about it.
you.
I'm going to
Depends on
Disneyland
who's thrown.
in February. I'm going to Disneyland. Yeah.
You are?
Oh, that's actually might
Are
be
you
when I'm
going
going.
Club 33?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'll make sure I don't go at the same time.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
It's
It's
really
great.
One less person that'll be at the park.
Yeah.
Ow.
Not bad.
Not bad.
All right. So that was the secret phrase last week. Let's see if you can get the one this week. Once again, send your guess to theguestroompodcast@gmail.com. Don't forget to check us out at patreon.com/theguestroompodcast to find more content and ways that you can get involved with the show and keep us guessing. Join the guest list. Patreon.com/theguestroompodcast. So for all of us here at the Guest Room Podcast, for Katie, for Andy, for Hudson, and for Anders Jeff, I'm Mike, and as always, farewell.